What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Old School RuneScape's Luckiest Players. This one is going to be for the month of March in 2022. Remember, if you have something that you would like to submit or contribute to these showcase videos, check out the description down below. All of the instructions for submitting are always listed down there. And remember, my clan chat is always open to everyone. I try to be in there as much as I can. We also have some other knowledgeable players that do hang out in there. So if you're stuck with something or you have questions, please feel free to join and ask away. All right, let's get this one rolling along. As always, we're going to start out with our third age submissions for this month. 15 of them for this month. That's the most we've had, I think, in a while. First up is going to be on a few unknown hard caskets, but they are hard caskets. So first is the group Ironman Gratz 002, pulling in a third age robe top worth 83 million GP on an unknown hard casket. Next up is another group Ironman Lorpta. This one a third age range top for the group Ironman, 43 million. Next up is going to be RuneScape's, pulling in third age plate body. This one is also an unknown hard clue, also an unknown value. Not really sure, probably could have price checked it there. Next up is Ironman Mr. Scared on hard casket number 414, pulling in third age plate legs, 64 million. Ironman That One Stoner, hard casket number 217, pulling a third age plate body, 148 million GP. J. Daves on hard casket number 67 with the third age kite shield, pulling this one in 31 million GP on the value. Group Ironman Bad RNG Faith on hard casket number 57 with third age full helm, 24 mil. Gimp Tal, obviously the group Ironman, hard casket number 12, the third age coif, 9.5 million. Ironman Frank Maldern, hard casket number 3, third age Vambertses, oof, 7 million GP on that one. Ironman Carlone, hard casket number 3, pulling a third age robe top, 78 million GP. And on hard casket number 1, we've got the hardcore Ironman, 7-foot man, pulling in third age kite shield, 41 million GP. Next up is the Ironman Unlike Luck, pulling in a elite casket number 1, third age plate legs. Master casket number 4 with the help of the Mimic on KC number 2. Sknux pulling in a third age robe top, 82 million GP. Next up is Sun Devil with the Master casket 114, unknown Mimic kill, but did have the help of the Mimic there. Pulling in third age Druidic row bottom for 1.8 billion GP. And our last third age for the month is going to be Ziz, pulling in a third age Druidic cloak worth 1 billion GP on Master casket number 19 in the very first kill of the Mimic on the account. Next up, we'll head into our other lucky clue loot. First one, easy casket number 4 for the hardcore Ironman Fizz Paladine, pulling in a Cape of Skulls pretty early in the account. Medium casket number 253 and 254, 70107, pulling in the back-to-back Ranger boots. Medium casket number 103 for the Ironman Iron Crane, pulling in 2 elegant pieces in 1 medium clue. That is a 1 in 5 million chance. Medium casket number 6 Ranger boots for the Ultimate Ironman UIM Cameron. Medium casket number 4 Ranger boots for the group Ironman Gratz 002. Medium casket number 3 Ranger boots for unique drops. Hard casket, this one an unknown casket count, but it is a double Robin Hood hat for the Ironman Evil Yowie. Master casket, this one also an unknown casket count, but a double Anku legs drop from the Master casket, worth about 20 million GP for Kilocybe. Master caskets back to back here, 694, 95, and 96, pulling the Occult Ornament Kit, the Torture Ornament Kit, and a Bloodhound. All 3 of these back to backs for Dunk. Master casket number 90. Torture and an Anguish Ornament Kit in the same clue drop for Boss 1707. That clue's worth around 14.5 million. Master casket number 16 for Your Livid, pulling the double Occult Ornament Kit. And last but not least is going to be Master casket number 3 for McLovin Mep, pulling in the Bloodhound pet super early in the Master clue log. So that's going to do it for our clue scrolls for this month. And next up, we're going to check out our PVM item drops. We'll start out with our top 10s here. Turd Burglar, 10kc, pulling in the Twisted Bow from the Chambers of Zarek. Secret Gems, 10kc, Dragon Pickaxe from Callisto. 9kc Berserker's Ring for the Ironman Arcanine, by the way. 9kc Abyssal Needle from Guardians of the Rift for 4G. 8 KC Enhanced Weapon Seed in the Corrupted Gauntlet for level 36 Zubat. 8 KC Enhanced Weapon Seed in the Corrupted Gauntlet for Urshian. 7 KC Sanguinesti Staff for the Iron Man and Tangleroot. 7 KC Enhanced Weapon Seed for the Group Iron Man Rada Sampo. 7 KC Double Barrows Chest for Carol's Top Dark's Legs for Mighty Guy. 4 KC Smoldering Stone for Abandoned RNG. 4 KC Saradomin Hilt for Static Drop. And this one a 2 KC, or rather the second Laren's Key, for the Group Iron Man Ludwin 7 pulling a Dagon High Robe Top. 2 KC Draconic Visage from the King Black Dragon for Bestie, and a 2 KC Arcane Sigil for Senor Hokage. And of course, we have our luckiest of the luckiest PVMers. These are going to be our 1 KC item drops for the month of March. We've got 12 of them for this month. We'll start off with the Martian, pulling a Smoke Battle Staff, also pulling a 7 KC Jar of Smoke from the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil just a few kills later. Super Alpha with a Zamorakian Spear, Plet with a Dragon Full Helm from the Chewed Bones, 1 in 250 on that drop rate. Paco Putki 8, the Iron Man, pulling in the 1 in 5,000 Dragon Warhammer drop from the Lizard Man Shamans. MRE Menu 10, the Iron Man with an Armadillo Chain Skirt. Mega Malwill with an Archer's Ring on 1 KC, also pulling another one on 6 KC, and then pulling an Archer's and a Zerker Ring in the same rotation just a little while later. Lumbee Lefty, the Group Iron Man with an Arcane Sigil. Floro Boro with an Armadillo Chain Skirt. Gimp Air with a Zenite Shard. Fac RNG Sucks with an Enhanced Weapon Seed from the normal Gauntlet, pretty high drop rate there. Doherty Sock with a Black Tourmaline Core, and Chick Z with a Hydra Leather from the Alchemical Hydra. Next up, we're going to check out our back-to-back PVM item drops. Venom Shock is going to start this one off for us with a Dexterous Prayer Scroll into the Twisted Bow at the Chambers of Xeric, 1634 and 1635 KC. Next up is the Martian, pulling back-to-back Archer's Rings from DK's, 19 and 20 KC. Risen, pulling in a 155 KC Young Left Pet from the Gauntlet, and then following that up 3 kills later with an Enhanced Weapon Seed at 158, and then into the back-to-back Duplicate Pet, 159 KC. 1 Big Potate with a Magic Fang and Serpentine Visage from Zulra, 79 and 80 KC. Mr. Greenluck, the Group Iron Man with a Carol's Expo, Aram's Hood, and Carol's Skirt, 97, 98, and 99 KC over at Barrows. Hellish pulling in a Dexterous Prayer Scroll at 265 KC, following that up with a Kodai at 266. Gimp Garlic with a Dragon Axe into a Berserker's Ring, 3 and 4 KC. Group Iron Man Zoro with a Zamorakian Spear, 201 and 202 KC. And Chitu with a Dragon Pickaxe into the Tyrannical Ring, 179 and 180 KC. Wrapping up our luckiest PVM item drop section, we have some other lucky instances. Your Livid pulling in a Magic Fang and an Uncut Onyx on the same kill, 144 KC. Wicker pulling in the solo Twisted Bow from the Chambers of Xeric with 22,613 points. Venge Purple with 2 solo Twisted Bows on March 13th and March 15th, pulling in a cool 2 billion GP in just 3 days of scaping. Trade Me 70k with an Archer's Ring, Dragon Axe, and Seer's Rings, uniques from all 3 DKs in 1 rotation. Slayer AFK with an Armadillo Plate on 28 KC, a skirt at 32, a helm at 43, a skirt at 47, and a hilt at 55, pulling in 5 unique drops in 27 kills. Skeleton Mane pulling in the Bonelet drop, getting that Omelet Pet and the Twisted Bow with 18,800 points. Shadow Elves pulling a Dex Prayer Scroll, plus the Dust and the Twisted Kit, all in the same raid, 432 KC in the Challenge Mode Chambers of Xeric. Secret Gems with an 11 KC Twisted Bow with only 1,090 points. What? Rob RS with a Smoldering Stone from the Hellhounds. Lil Brisket, an Iron Man with a Smoldering Stone from the Hellhounds, is R1 in 32,000. Slash Slayer AU with an Inquisitor's Helm on 152 and a Mace on 154, almost pulling in the back-to-back. Kulis, the Iron Man with a Dragon Full Helm from Mithril Dragons, that one 1 in 32,000 as well. Komarudin, Twisted Bow, 17 KC. Heavy Group Iron Man. Tanzanite Mutagen from Zulred, 11 KC. Diet Squid with Vigora's Chain Mace, pulling this one in unskulled. Drop rate is 1 in 44,000. Do You Frig with an imbued heart and an abyssal whip from the same superior kill. Pretty rare to see something like that. Bro Yu Lalu with back-to-back twisted bows, 1,258 and 1,259 KC. Not sure why that's in this section. Looks like I messed up there. Auschwitz, the Iron Man, with an armadillo chestplate at 325 and an armadillo chain skirt at 327, just missing the back-to-back. Next up is our luckiest PVM pets, and we'll start off with our top 25 here. 24 KC Vorky for Matty Brab 254, 15 KC Young Lift for the Iron Man Nuffin WBU, 15 KC Pet Krill Susaroth for Bilbo Dabbins, 14 KC Omelet for Nubble, 12 KC Venenatus Spiderling for the group Iron Man Jadio, 12 KC Noon Pet for Azred 59, 11 KC Pet General Gardor for the Iron Man Dabbed Out, 10 KC Pet Chaos Elemental from the Chaos Elemental for Sea Splash, 9 KC Pet Chaos Elemental, by the way there's 2 of them, for Cletus, 8 KC Vorky for the group Iron Man Kermit Crime, 8 KC Pet Smoke Devil for Jad Zaddy, 6 KC Sriracha Pet for Erox's 99, 6 KC Pet Dark Core for the Iron Man Red Hair STN, 3 KC Skodos and a Dark Claw in the same kill for Bolton 3, 3 KC Skodos for Tiny Meep, and 3 KC must be the number for Skodos this month. The Nightclub 620 also pulling in a 3 KC Skodos, 2 KC Young Left Pet from the Normal Gauntlet for Ferrari Enzo, 2 KC Sriracha for Lego Piece, and a 2 KC Jad Pet for Sknux. And as always, our luckiest PVM pet hunters, 1 KC Pets coming in here, Zoonatics with a Skodos, Tech Reborn with a Jad Pet, off task by the way, RXXO the Iron Man with an Irby Pet, Coxduze with a Zuck Pet, Hobo Man the Iron Man with a small Kano, Das Beer Juden the group Iron Man with a Skodos, and Dan Kingdom with a Pet Chaos Elemental, pulling this in from the 1 in 1,000 drop rate Chaos Fanatic. And just a few lucky other pet instances before we close out this section. TSV, the group Iron Man, pulling in a nice Bonelit RuneScape, 4 pets in 2 days, 3 of them on March 10th. March 9th, pulling in the Lil Creator Pet. March 10th, pulling in the Hydra, the Mole Pet, and the Chaos Elemental Pet. How lucky can you get? Gregus with an Ickle Hydra and a Hydra's Claw in the same kill, 942 KC, and Group Iron Man Zoro with back-to-back Skodos on 19 and 20 KC. Next up, we'll check out what has become our shortest section, skilling pets. Not many people skilling these days, it seems like, or maybe just not getting lucky. Level 62 agility pet for Scott J.W. Baker over at the Sears agility course, and FK Me Step Bro with a 59 mining pet. Not really sure where it came from. I can't really tell from that screenshot, but we see there in the stats, level 59, not bad. As for our KC-based skilling pets, 25 KC Small Kano for Pog Army, 19 KC Irby Pet for Chris Ross, 15 KC Abyssal Protector Pet for the Iron Man Kabutops, 13 KC Phoenix Pet for JPPV8, 12 KC Abyssal Protector for the group Iron Man Rusty's Gimp, a 9 KC Phoenix Pet for the Iron Man Saline S7, and a 2 KC Irby Pet for Robert Pyers. And we do have a couple extras here. Jericho Hardcore Iron Man with the back-to-back Phoenix Pets from KC 109 crates. Don't see that very often. And next is Iron Dur, the Iron Man, pulling in 3 Beaver Pets prior to 99 woodcutting. Currently sitting at 98, pretty close to 99, but still 3 before 99, pretty impressive. And moving into our last section and my personal favorite section. I love checking out the collection log drops. We'll start off with Tack at the Kraken, completing the log with 2 Tridents in sub 300 KC, 296 KC to finish this log with a duplicate Trident. Sweaty Spectrum over at Guardians of the Rift, shortly after the release, already completing 11 of the 15 items just 1 week after that release of Guardians of the Rift. 194 completed Rift closings. Super Life over at the Hespori, pulling in all 4 collection log drops in 4 kills. So completing the log in 4 KC. Can't get any better than that. Scrubby Poo, the group Iron Man over at the Bandos God Wars dungeon, 2 plates, 6 tassets, a boots, all in 313 kill count. Scrondle at the Abyssal Sire, pulling in 10 unsired drops and only missing the pet, 346 KC. Drop rate on the unsired is 1 in 100. Saint 713, the Iron Man at the Chambers of Xeric, pulling in 3 Twisted Bows in 275 KC on the Iron account. Robbie Rubbish at Callisto, completing this log with no duplicates and finishing it off with the pet drop at 239 KC. Congrats on that. That is a pretty impressive log to complete so soon. MC Kenna 44 at the Hydra, pulling in a pet, 3 claws, 2 leathers, and a completed ring, all in just 563 kill count. Last Slayer 07 over the Bandos God Wars dungeon, completing the Bandos log, and specifically the Bandos log, is missing some Godsword shards, but completing all the Bandos dedicated drops in 150 kill count. Next up is Iron Diablo over at the Guardians of the Wrist, pulling in a pet, a lantern, and a needle, all on the day of release. Very nice. Iron Man dabbed out at Bandos God Wars dungeon, completing this log minus the shards and pulling in the tacits from a minion, 1 in 16,000 there, at 238 KC. Hesp over at Vorkath, completing this log with no duplicates aside from the heads, but that is inevitable, 324 KC. Fisted Gently, the Hydra, I can't, I'm not gonna say it again. That person with the Hydra log, 4 Hydra Claws in 600 KC. My man's pulling in a Hydra Claw every 150 kills. Very nice. Pretty Trippy at the Abyssal Sire, completing this log with no duplicate drops in just 342 KC. I feel like that is a godsend. I hate that boss. Congrats on completing it so early. And our last one closing out this month's video is going to be Blurite Lalzi, the group Iron Man at the Gauntlet, completing the Gauntlet log with the no duplicates, 5 normal Gauntlet kills, and 40 corrupted Gauntlet kills. Very nice. All right, everybody, that is going to wrap up Old School RuneScape's Luckiest Players for the month of March in 2022. Remember, if you have something you would like to submit or contribute to any of my showcase videos, check out the description down below. Make sure you follow the instructions and submit accordingly. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the likes, the subscribes, and the comments on these videos. Keep it up, guys. It is awesome. With that, I will see you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.